Let's talk about color. Let's talk about body style. On my right, on my right, we have what is called a tri. This is a lilac chocolate tri. Because he has like a lot of chocolate tan points like a Rottweiler. And this is called a tweed Merle, which is a black dog, black, gray, and white, and brownish. A lot of people mistake this dog right here for a brindle. Free! Now, let's talk about body styles. Let's talk about body styles. Both of these dogs will be considered XLs, American Bullies. Now, most XLs are a lot heavier and a lot fatter than King. King's only about 100 and... Last time we weighed him, he's 104, but I'm sure right now he's probably close to 110. We don't overfeed our bullies or feed them to be too bully. We feed them enough to keep them healthy and muscular, and you feed them to be able to do the job you want them to do. Now, when it comes to this Merle, she's more of what someone would consider pit bull style dog. Maybe not even considered a bully in that aspect, but I know what's in her bloodline and I know what she can produce. She's basically taller than King, so which makes her about 24 inches, which would put her strictly in height as an X bully out of the regular bully category and put her in the double XL, because she would be considered double XL size and height. Now, weight. The last time we weighed this girl, she was almost 70 pounds. My prediction is that this dog can reach 100 pounds, and it's going to take about 2 years. She's only 1 year old. Go ahead, girl. She's the fastest dog we have in the house, the tallest dog, and the skinniest dog. I'm leaning towards breeding females that are good mothers. I'm interested in only keeping females from litters where 11 puppies are produced or more, and the mother's able to take care of all of them and produce all the milk. One thing I'm learning is the more bully or the more, hey, get up. The more bull the female, the more harder it is for her to produce milk, the more harder it is for her to give birth, the harder for her is not to squash her puppies. I want to breed female dogs with long legs or long bodies. And if it's not long legs or long bodies, just a female that can carry a litter of 11 puppies, to term. Right now we have a litter of some supersized XL puppies off of King and Glorilla. Glorilla is more of a bull than even King is. If you guys know who Glorilla is. Way more bullier features, bull head. Get up, you gonna mess up that shot collar, boy. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. And basically, man, when it comes to producing bullies, you gotta produce the bulls that you like and that you can sell or find homes for or don't breed. So with me being in like the intermediate or beginner stage, even though I'm an expert on this stuff, I'm an intermediate or a beginner because I'm not a well sought after kennel or popular kennel. I'm just a guy breeding that has dogs, that loves dogs, that breed dogs. So I have trouble finding homes for my dogs. I don't have a waiting list per se. And I'm still trying to find that sweet spot of how much to charge, who to sell to, who not to sell to, and contracts and all these other different things. So I have to produce dogs that are easier for me to produce. And those are the healthier dogs, ironically. Those are the less bully dogs. Look at this dog. She done got fat a little bit. Go ahead, girl. Ain't nobody bothering you. Go. They've been cooped up for a while. And I'm learning, listen, if you even put 5 pounds on a dog, it makes a big difference in what that dog can do. You put 10 pounds in a dog, it's really gonna weigh that dog down and stop the dog from doing what they're supposed to do. So just having a dog 5 pounds overweight, that dog is going to overheat fast. But it's winter time, so we're not really worrying about that. So yeah, I love this dog right here. Come on, go. It's a fun dog, man. Doesn't have a really mean, nasty nature. You know, doesn't want to really attack or fight any dogs. Gets along. I could put her and Krypton out in the yard with another dog, 3 dogs, and I don't have to worry about anybody getting chewed to shreds. I don't have to worry about any of that. And the funny thing about that is, a lot of times, these bullies that you guys are getting that are really bulled out and really bully, their demeanors, their attitudes, and their common sense, you know, their social skills are lacking, for a better word. If I want to be real with you and just keep it honest with you, I'm learning, like, the more bully the dog, the dumber the dog. The dumber it is, the less, you know, it's less of a dog. It's more of just an animal. Can't be trusted, can't leave it out the cage, can't trust it around other dogs, can't trust it around visitors. You know, you gotta watch how you breeding these dogs or where you getting these dogs from. A lot of y'all just see the picture, y'all buy the dog, not realizing that there's another aspect to the dog called personality. Y'all don't know the personalities of these dogs. That's why it's important to have someone like me that has a whole YouTube channel dedicated to just showing you what these dogs can do, how they act. Now, mind you, my dogs are well trained. You know, come here, Cookie. They're well trained, they're well fed, they're well taken care of. I'm an expert on dogs. Come back. I'm beeping her to make her come back. I don't have to shock them. There was a lot of people mad because I put the shock collars on them, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to have a shock collar on that dog. You need to have the strongest shock collar they got. You know, you need to hit that dog so hard that his balls, you know, and his tail stand up, because one thing is, these dogs are dogs. What does that mean? They're gonna wanna do what they wanna do. They wanna bark at somebody, or they wanna run off into the street and chase cars. They're gonna do it. And when you don't have a leash on them, you can't stop them. You need to be able to let that dog know that you got control over them no matter where they are. Once you let that dog know, I'm in control, we can have fun. Look at these dogs. They're not running off. They're concerned. Yo, am I gonna do something wrong? Is he gonna get mad? Let me sit. Let me make sure I'm doing the right things. Come on. You know, I want them to be happy and have a good time, but I don't want to, you know, somebody, the other day, a lady was out here with poodles. You know, you want to be able to be like, okay, it's a lady out here with poodles. I'm going to call these dogs back. I'm going to hit the beep. If they don't want to listen the first time, then I hit them with that shock collar. And believe me, I'm going to get me a high power one, because I'm not playing with these dogs. You know, if the dog, if I can hear you, if you can hear me telling you to sit or come back, then that's what you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the first time your dog jumps on someone and they say it bit them, or the first time your dog does something aggressive, you're gonna have everybody in the neighborhood trying to get rid of that dog. The dog only get one chance to make a mistake. So it's your job as an owner to make sure that dog doesn't make any mistakes. And some of these dogs, like King, is a puppy. This is a puppy. This is a dog right here that I got at 1 year old. You notice she just keeps sitting, just trying to make sure she's doing the right stuff. Come on. These dogs aren't really clingy either. Like, this batch of dogs, like my newer batch, the dogs that are under 2 years old, maybe even 2, and yeah, they're not clingy. They don't need me to be all petting them and all that. They don't seek attention and all that. They just want to go for their run and eat their food and interact with each other. So it's more of a respect thing. It's not no like love type relationship. I want to pet them. They looking at me like, dude, I don't need to be petted. Just, hey, out! Don't pet me, dude. Just take me for a walk. Keep my fur clean. You know what I mean? Keep that water bowl full. Get me some vitamins, and that's all they want. They're not interested in petting and loving and hugging. They don't care about all that. Now in the Corso, Makani Corso, and Bishop, the dogs that are much older, they had that love connection. So, you know, these guys just have more of a obedience commander relationship. But back what I was saying about body styles, we're gonna breed the dogs that are healthy. All our dogs can breed naturally, no C-sections, no AIs. So, you know, and then our puppies, you know, fight for survival, basically. Basically, they fight the other puppies for milk and nourishment, and they gotta fight to survive. We try to help the puppies along as much as we can, but I'm about to stop doing so much of that helping because it takes a lot out of you when you're trying to help a sick pup that was never meant to survive. It's a whole nother subject, but you know, we just had to deal with that with this last litter of these bulls. We created what we considered the epitome of a bull. Males, they're gonna be like 150 pounds, 140 pounds. You know, King is 110, but he has Markov, he has Willy Wonka, he has Monster Mutt. King has dogs in his lineage that could be 140 pounds, 150 pounds. When you get to making those bullies that size, it's hard. And the reason why it's hard is because they're out about 100 yards, guys. The reason why it's hard to produce those bulls, look at that. That's how you produce a bull. The reason why it's hard to produce those bulls is because the size, man, the sheer size, and you're not allowed to make them a certain height. So put it like in perspective. King is not allowed to be over 23 inches. He can be up to a damn near 200 pounds, but he can't be over 23 inches or he won't be allowed in the ring. King is exactly 23 inches on the nose. Now you have a dog like Cookie right here. Like I said before, Cookie is 24 inches tall. She is out of the height range. Hey, out of that for competing in the ring. And, hey, get up out of that, get up. Look, now she's running around and poop. Get up. You just can't help him, he's a puppy. Get out of there. I'm not playing with you, I'm gonna shock you in a second. She wants to rub around and poo, so I gotta give her a bath. So that's what makes the bully hard to produce and breed. You're trying to produce the thickest, largest dog, but the dog's height is restricted. So you're trying to pack on all the weight. That's sort of like saying you're trying to make someone Shaq's weight, but Kevin Hart's height. You want a 300-pound, 5'4", and it doesn't match up well. If you want a 200-pound dog, the dog should be as tall as it can be, as tall as it needs to be, because the dog's legs are angled at such a way where it can distribute the weight, and the joints are you know, angles can be stronger. Hey, out! You got a 45-degree angle. I believe that's the strongest angle. When you try to pack a dog on a small frame, you can't get the correct angles to hold up that weight or the length of the angle. And now, hey! All right, that's it. Do it again, getting zapped. He's eating deer poop. That's another thing I want to really break them out of, because I don't know what the hell is in deer poop. One time I did get an infection from these certain kind of worms. It was like 10 years ago. It wasn't none of these dogs, but hey, out of that. You got to be careful with those deer poop. Deer poop, goose poop. They love eating it, and they really can't stop it. That's why I got a video on how to deworm your dog for heartworms and different type of worms and fleas. Like, my dogs are totally flea-free, totally heartworm-free, and it's all because of what I do. Go ahead, girl. It's not easy, you know, to do, but it's easy when you know what you're doing. But So basically what I'm saying is, man, we just created a bull of a bull. We just created a dog that's going to be in the right height ranges of a real bull and have that size. And you're going to see him as he grows up. But we won't be probably keeping any females from this litter that we just had from Gorilla. She was only able to keep 4 puppies alive and bring them to term because what I'm learning is they require so much milk and they require so much attention that literally these puppies will out eat the other puppies. And hey, come here. I think he sees a man across the street. You see what I'm saying? Come here. I see a man right there. King, get over here. All right. King, sit. King, sit. Sit. I see a man walking. I don't know if this man has dogs. Sit. Or if this man is just walking. But it's another thing you got to worry about. You know, somebody's just walking up out of nowhere trying to cross the field, and then King charges him. That's why I need a stronger shot collar. Because when we're out in these fields like this, they feel like we control this field. See, he's looking for that guy. He knows he's there and he's waiting to see him come by. This dog is just scared because I hit that button. So it's just like, yo, don't zap me. All right, now you can see the dude's head. You can see the dude's hoodie and shit. The dude is just walking. But when we're out in these fields, they want to rush the people and and rush them and shit. And it's just too much. And I got to make sure King knows. Come here, boy. Don't do that, because he did rush someone not too long ago. Don't know what his true intentions was when he rushed that guy. The guy was probably high and doing some weird stuff. Now see, look, the guy's over there. Look. See how far away that guy is? That's about 125 yards. And look at King. King is worried about that guy. That guy's 100 and, I mean, literally, this guy is about 120 something yards away. He would never know what I'm doing. He's so far away. And you see King. This is why you got to have your dogs under control. Come on, King. He's worried about that guy. And I mean, because the guy is so far away, but he's just worried. Like, yo, what's up with him? So you got to be on point with these dogs. But like I said, and that guy crept out of nowhere too. We're gonna make this a 20-minute. He is still looking at that guy. Still looking for that damn guy. It's fucking crazy. These guys might be having a litter too, guys. They might be having a litter. I don't know. More than likely, probably. Look at the muscles on that guy. And he got a son. King got a son right now that's gonna be bigger than him. First pick male. His name is Maximus. But basically, man, we're gonna be breeding dogs that are born naturally. You know, we're not gonna try to be too bull with it. I definitely don't want to deal with no super bullish females. I got one already, and I just had a litter of 4 puppies. And let's say, for instance, those litter of 4 puppies, man, I'm keeping one, so I only got 3. I'm gonna have to try to sell those puppies for $3 grand. And people don't really have the $3 grand in the range of the type of people that buy dogs from me, or more so family people or people newly getting into the breed. So family and people just getting into the breed don't have $3,500. I paid about damn near $5,000 for King because I knew what I was getting. The average person will go out and buy the cheapest bully they can get, thinking it's gonna look like King. But it's gonna look like this Merle right here. You know what I mean? This female. And they're gonna be wondering why. It's all about the price. When you're breeding bulls like King, you might not be able to get a full litter out of them. You know, but when you breed a dog like this dog, I probably have at least 6 to 8 puppies. You know, 8. But I just got a litter of 4, man. It's just so small, but the quality is high when you compare it to the girth and the size of the dog. But, you know, it's just something for you to think about, man. So breed, in a nutshell, breed the dogs that people can afford and that are easier produced for you before you try to go and breed the biggest, baddest dogs. Like I just had a litter of the biggest, baddest dogs, and now all I got is 4 in the litter. We out, guys.